Sí? T'ho dic. No. Sí. Sí.
Bon dia a tothom, benvinguts a la roda de premsa del tècnic del Futbol Club.
Hello and welcome to Xavi Hernández press conference. We start first question, Barça TV.
Bona tarda, Marc Blau de Barça TV. Recordo que després del partit de la primera volta, guanyar 1-0 el Getafe, vas dir els partits contra el Getafe els últims anys
Well, Xavi, you always say that the games against Getafe are always tough and that you have to play well with the ball. Do you expect a similar game? Where do you have to play well with the ball? Yes, Getafe are a really aggressive team. They've won many points at their home. This schedule also doesn't benefit us. It's going to be a complicated game. I expect a difficult match with many duels, second balls. They are a really strong team and they are doing fantastic things. They normally play with 5 at the back. This makes things difficult. Strong players, direct football. Borja, Mayoral up front, also Munir. It's a tough rival. We suffered a lot at home and we're going to try to create opportunities, but I expect a really difficult game.
Què tal, Xavi? Bona tarda, Ramon Salmorri, en directe a Catalunya Informació. No sé si amb les baixes, la necessitat de descansar i desconnectar després...
With your absences, with the advantage in the league, all the atmosphere around the club, it's difficult to keep the attention on the players. No, it's not difficult. What it's tough is to win matches. And tomorrow is going to be a difficult game against a strong team. They have many things in play. They are involved in the relegation battle. So it's going to be really difficult.
Per nosaltres és molt fàcil, la veritat. Estem amb molta il·lusió de guanyar aquesta Lliga.
We are really excited to win this league. We are in a great situation. We would have signed before the season to have this advantage at this moment, but we have to keep it. 10 games remaining, 30 points in play, and it's really important for us. We need to win many games to win the league.
Bon dia, Laia Coll de RAC1. Al llarg de tota la temporada hem vist que hi ha hagut jugadors tant del Barça Atlètic com del juvenil que han anat...
We've seen different players from Barça Athletic, the U19 team. Now that the team has this really good advantage, it's the moment to give them more protagonism.
No, jugaran els que considerem més importants o que estiguin en millor moment.
We will consider which are the players that deserve to play. We are not looking on the age category. Some players from Barça B helped us, but we have a long squad despite the absences to compete and win these matches. It's not the moment to make experiments and prove things. We have to be focused on winning the league.
Sí, bona tarda, Xavi. Xavi Lorente per TV3. A la primera volta el Barça va guanyar el Getafe per 1-0.
Barça won Getafe 1-0. Pedri scored. When is Pedri and Frenkie de Jong be available?
Pràcticament els hem de frenar. Ara mateix ja es veuen bé i han fet pràcticament...
Players want to be with the squad.
La gran majoria d'ells ja estaran a punt.
Next week, most of them will be available. We could have forced this weekend, but we've decided to rest them a little bit more. They are all in form, ending their recoveries. They have a great attitude to play, but we don't want to risk.
Gavi Sans.
Sí, hola, bon dia, Gabriel Sanz, al Mundo Deportivo. Una de les virtuts d'aquest Barça és la polivalència dels seus jugadors, ho vam veure amb Jordi Alba.
Barça has really versatile players.
En la posició concreta de lateral dret...
In the right back with Koundé and Araujo, they have convinced you to continue being the right backs in the following years and not going to the transfer market to sign, or do you really think you need someone there?
També pot jugar Sergi, ha jugat Balde en certs moments.
Sergi, also Balde can play there. They've played really well, all of them. Koundé, Ronald, especially against Vinicius. The ones that have played in that position, they did it really well. We will have time to prepare next season. Now we are focused on winning this league title. That would be really important for us. And after winning this league, we will start planning next year. I think I'm happy.
Xavi, Carles Ruiz Pérez de La Vanguardia. Ara parlaves de l'horari. Jo vull comentar-te el tema del viatge.
If in talking about the schedule, you are going to travel by train.
Hi havia com una certa al·lèrgia dels jugadors del Barça o del club.
There were some players or the club that didn't want to take the train. Why you decided to change this idea?
Abans de viatjar amb tren perquè el trajecte és més llarg, no? És un tema de la contaminació.
It's a long distance, and now we think it's the ideal moment.
I el viatge pot ser una mica més llarg.
This is a longer trip, but we're gonna stay there during the night. And as we are playing at 4 p.m., it's the ideal day to do it. We are open to change things.
Hola Xavi, què tal? Sergi Capdevila del diari Esport. Fa uns dies hem sapigut que el Barça havia guanyat el primer bonus per un tití, crec que per jugar 15 o 16 partits titular. Feia molt de temps que un tití no enllaçava tants partits. No sé si des de l'estaf aneu seguint...
We won the first bonus about Umtiti for playing some matches this season. There is any possibility to have Umtiti back on the club?
Tampoc és moment de parlar de futbolistes.
It's not the moment now to talk about footballers that are not in our squad, but we follow Samuel. He's adapting well to the Italian league. He's playing well. He's having minutes. That is what he needed. He's on loan. We will have to see our plans after the season.
Joan Domènech del Periódico. Jugant contra una defensa de 5, com és
when you play against a team that defends with 5,
per obrir-la o no?
It makes you play with 3 forwards. Well, of course, it's one possibility to play with 3 natural forwards, with 4 midfielders, with a right back opened in the wing. What we have to do is to create chances, create opportunities. It's always difficult to play against a team that defends with 5. They defend really well. They have 3 top centre-backs, strong players. Also, they have good full-backs. It's going to be difficult, but we've trained to create more opportunities in attack, because it's difficult to play against teams that defend with 5 at the back. They are working really well, and in Getafe, they are really strong.
Buenas tardes, Mr. Alfredo Martínez.
Hola, buenas tardes.
¿Tienes la sensación de que estas semanas que vienen...
Do you have a feeling that these weeks are crucial, because if you continue like this, you will win the league? Absolutely. We have a good advantage, And the next 3-4 remaining matches are crucial. If we win 3-4 consecutive matches, we practically will be champions. And not taking in account what are doing our rivals, we depend on ourselves. We want to win tomorrow. We are focused on tomorrow. But you are right. We need to win 3-4 consecutive matches, and will practically give us the championship.
Hola, mister, ¿qué tal? Buena tarde. Alejandro Segura, en directo para Radio Marca. Me gustaría preguntarte por Eric. Le vimos jugar contra el Elche de pivote, el otro día contra el Girona de central.
I want to ask you about Eric. He played as a defensive midfielder against Elche. It can be something exceptional, or do you think he can play more times there? He's a centre-back. Has been playing as a centre-back during his whole career. But we think that he can adapt to that role of defensive midfielder. He plays well with the ball. He is always in a good position in the field. He's also good at the air. He wins many duels. We tested in Elche and he did it really well. We ended really happy, especially myself. He's a fantastic professional and he gives me many confidence because he's going to play well wherever he plays.
Buenas tardes, Xavi. Víctor Navarro para Tiempo de Juego. Esta semana supimos que sus agentes y el club ya han hablado de la ampliación de su contrato. Que acaba.
You are in conversations to extend your contract until 2026. Are you happy with the communications with the club and this good relationship to increase your contract? I'm happy if they value my work. We are talking. And I talk a lot with the president, with Mateo Jordi. We have this confidence. We're not going to have any problem to understand each other, but we have to be focused first of all on winning this league, because we need to win this trophy for the stability of the club, and we will have time to talk about my contract extension.
Xavi, buen día. Germán Garcia, Radio Nacional. Ya sé que estás centrado, obviamente, en lo que hace.
I know that you are focused on your team.
Cómo actúa, por ejemplo, el que va segundo, como es el Real Madrid.
But Real Madrid are playing in the Champions League, in the Cup.
¿Tú crees que en cierto modo,
do you think that
no diría yo tirando, pero sí abandonando
they are not worried at all about La Liga because they are focused on other competitions? I don't really know. That's a question for Real Madrid. What I know is that we compete against really strong teams. Madrid and Atlético de Madrid are two really great teams. And it's meritorious to be top of the league with so many good teams in La Liga. And I don't know if they are focused on the league or in the rest of the competitions, but what I can tell you is that we want to win this competition against two really good rivals.
Hola Xavi, Santiago Valle, Cadena Ser.
Hola.
Gavi, debido a su situación, la no inscripción, el tema que se judicial.
Gavi is not registered yet with the first team.
Puede tener ofertas en un futuro.
He might have offers from other clubs in the future. Have you talked to Gavi about this situation? If you are convinced that Gavi wants to continue at the club?
Yo, sinceramente, no estoy en el cerebro de los demás, pero yo creo que Gavi no sería tan feliz en cualquier...
I don't think Gavi would be happy in another club. He has everything here. He's 18 years old. He's a key player of our team. For me, he's a footballer that is outstanding. And I don't know what he's going to decide, but I think that his future is here at the club.
David Ibáñez.
Hola Xavi.
Hola.
Buen día, David Ibáñez de Mediaset. Ahora quizás lo más difícil que tienes es, no sé si...
Your toughest challenge probably is to motivate your players, taking into account the big gap you have with Real Madrid.
Para que la Liga no se escape, y viendo también lo que te decía, ¿no? Que el Real Madrid pues está haciendo mucho.
Real Madrid are focused on other competitions. What's your task right now? Well, footballers know that they should be motivated, and we always try to motivate our players. Now we are in a calm situation, and we cannot relax. We have a really good gap, but there are still games and points to play. We have to win many matches to be champions.
¿Qué tal, Xavi? Marc Fuster para La Sexta y Antena 3. Ayer se conoció que el lunes dará explicaciones el presidente sobre...
On Monday, President Laporta will explain the situation about Negreida's case.
El único interlocutor y siempre te hemos tenido que preguntar a ti.
Are you happy that the President is going to talk?
El presidente me dijo que saldría...
The President told me that he was going to explain what has happened, and on Monday you're going to hear him. We know inside what happened. Outside we cannot control what happens. President is our leadership, and tomorrow you will hear it. So it's great for the club on Monday.
Juan Irigoyen.
Hola Xavi.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás? Juan Irigoyen del País. ¿Cómo afecta el juego o cómo afectó el juego de Lewandowski la ausencia de Pedri y de Dembélé?
How is affecting Lewandowski the absences of Pedri and Dembélé, because he's having more problems to create chances? Absolutely, that's normal. When you then have 2, 3 of the best players in your squad,
Inevitablemente se nota.
it always affects you.
Por desgracia se nota mucho.
And it has affected us a lot, because we are talking about players that create many opportunities. Dembélé in the one-to-one, Pedri. Respect that also our opponents have to Usman, Frenkie, Pedri. And for Robert and the rest of the forwards is key in our football, and of course it affects the team.
Hola Xavi, aquí Laia Cervelló de The Athletic. Jo volia preguntar-te, estàs a un pas de guanyar la Lliga.
You're one step away from winning the league. Guardiola is also
Sense ànims d'entrar en comparacions,
fighting to win the Premier League.
ha influenciat Pep Guardiola en la teva carrera com a
How does Pep Guardiola
Gràcies.
affect your career?
El Pep el millor entrenador del món.
I think Pep is the best manager of the world since he started.
I ara una persona i un entrenador especial per mi.
He's a special manager for me. He's outstanding. He always tries to change things. For me, he's the number one, the best one in the world.
A tothom que passa per les mans del Pep...
And when you have Pep as a manager, you always learn many things.
No em comparo ni molt menys
I don't want to compare myself with Pep Guardiola. He has an extraordinary career. I've just started, and hopefully I would have the trophies of Pep, but not just for me. I work for the club and for FC Barcelona in this case.
Hola Xavi, Aurora Fuster per a Principal. Amb la situació financera del club, jugadors...
Taking into account financial situation of the club,
com a possibles vendes.
Ansu Fati or Ferran can be sold. This can affect the way of form. No, we talk a lot with our players. They should be focused on this season. We haven't planned yet anything for next campaign. We still have a month and a half or 2 in the competition, and many things can happen. Football changes 1 week to another one day to another one. We are now in one situation, but next week we can be in another one. And this goes for any situation, so we have to work a lot and try to take a good win in Getafe.
Pel tuit de Hernández. Et volia preguntar per un nom propi, el d'Estanis Pedrola. Creus que us pot ajudar especialment ara?
How do you think Stanis Pedrola can help you, especially in this final part of the season? Everyone can be important. It depends on the training sessions, on the feelings the staff will have. If they don't play with us, of course they will play again with Barça B or with the U19 team, but there is a real possibility for them to have minutes, of course.
Hola Xavi, buena tarde. Nacho Jiménez de Más que Pelotas. El otro día contra el Girona terminó el partido Jordi Alba jugando
Jordi Alba ended playing as winger against Girona. Do you think that the club has a lack of talent in the left?
Gracias.
No diria que falta talento, simplemente
I don't think we have a lack of talent. I think we need to be brave to create more opportunities. Jordi is someone really good in the final pass, in combinations, and we need to use him. all these good skills. Valde also creates many opportunities in the one-to-one, in combinations.
Son perfiles diferentes, pero que los tenemos que aprovechar para generar cosas en ataque.
Different profiles, we need to use them, all of them.
Guillem Borràs per Iniestazo, ya sé que insistes en que hay que centrarse en el ahora, pero una de las
I know that we have to talk about today and not the future. This week, there are some informations that are saying that Busquets is waiting to see what happens with Leo Messi to take one decision.
Pero sí, ¿hasta qué punto ahora para ti es importante?
How important is for you to
¿Qué pasará con su futuro?
Keep Busquets in the squad list? The most important thing for me is to have Busquets calm and help us during this week. I don't think he's going to be thinking about the future of Messi, honestly.
Yo creo que va más allá. Sus sensaciones,
feelings,
cómo se siente él, de cómo acabe la temporada.
How season is going to end is difficult to decide. It happens to me. It's always tough to say enough, but for me, he's really important. If he continues, he's going to continue being important for the team.
Para el 10 del Barça, siempre has comentado, y ahora también lo hacías, la capacidad que tiene Dembélé para desbordar. ¿Crees que desde que no está en el equipo porque está lesionado, el equipo...
Do you think that the team are missing Dembélé and someone in the one-to-one like Dembélé always does during a match?
Sí, ya le he dicho a tu compañero.
Absolutely. I already told to your colleague that we are missing important players, Andreas, Frenkie, Pedri, important absences, Usman, of course. He helps us a lot in attack, and he also scares the centre-back and our opponent.
Sí, nos genera muchísimas cosas y
he helps us a lot, and we are missing him.
Para seguir ganando los partidos.
But that's not an excuse.
Et volia preguntar per Pablo Torre.
I want to ask you about Pablo Torre. The other day he was warming up in second half.
Com és la planificació amb ell de cara a la pròxima?
Which plans do you have with Pablo Torre? He's going to have more minutes.
Ara es planifica una sessió.
He's going to
move
to another team on loan. We haven't decided yet. We will decide once we achieve our objective, that is win the league. But it's not going to be easy to win the league. We need to win many matches yet to win the championship.
Hola Xavi, Ángel Álvarez de Culemanía. El otro día Robert Lewandowski habló sobre que tuvo ciertas molestias físicas después del partido contra el Real Madrid.
Lewandowski explained that suffered some physical problems and it was not at his best against Girona. How do you see Lewandowski? And if do you think he's not at his 100%? Yes, he was with some problems. In the morning seemed that he was not going to be able. He made a big effort. This shows his commitment to the club. He always wants to participate. He has done big efforts. It's not the first time he plays with some problems. And probably, yes, it affected him, his problems at the back. I'm convinced.
L'equip s'entrena a les 3 primers 15 minuts oberts als mitjans.